Well, it is currently 12:25 p.m. and we have begun some pancakes for the cats and the blue jays and squirrels and, well, whoever comes up to the table, right? And we're doing this while waiting for the skies to clear, as the forecast models are showing that in our area we are to be seeing some clearing. And I'm out of time, so we'll continue on a little bit later. And a few moments later, 12:30 p.m. Thought I'd step out as I seen a lot of shine coming through the window and the sliding glass door. Not sure what direction this mass here is taking us, but once again we have this kind of stuff here which could bring about some colorations rather quickly, possibly. So yeah, and I gotta be careful because I am once again in the process of cooking pancakes and I don't want them to burn, but they tend to get a little charcoaled anyways because of the cheese that I put on in them. I'm surprised we're not seeing anything here, but I mean we are. Come on with it. Who knows, maybe the camera's picking up something that I can't see, but yeah, we'll go ahead and take in a viewing of this momentarily, as the rest of this apparently is moving. Yeah, moving out of the vicinity here. But yeah, I am highly surprised that we're not seeing any kind of, well, once again, I'm not seeing any kind of rings. Geez, so maybe that'll indicate no more precipitation then. However, go ahead. You're not going to hear an aircraft somewhere overhead. But yeah, I am seeing colorations take place up in here slightly. Okay, I am going to pause this and check the cooking progress. And yeah, I think we'll go ahead and continue on with a close-up observance of the sun. Yeah, there is some those pale pinks and blues that's coming on. We got Batcat down here. And once again, I don't know if this will pick any of it up or not. So, just kind of going with the flow. And I am zoomed in as much as possible. Okay, so yeah, got us a very good so-called clearing coming up, so we'll go ahead and take advantage of that momentarily. Well, that didn't take long, and there was no fear of burning anything, as I did not even have the temperature to the skillet turned up to the appropriate needed temperature. Well, alright, so yeah, probably not going to be the greatest of recordings here. I'm going to step back here. Yeah, it looks like we're still viewing through the leaves. Okay, so okay, still have some cloud coverage back there. Are we seeing anything? Let's step a little bit more here. Yeah, I think I'll have to review this a little bit later before I can determine one way or the other. Yeah, yeah, there. Okay, yeah, I do believe I am seeing it. Even though once again through the tops of the trees here, I don't know. Well, I guess we can always find out a little bit later as this day continues on. Well, all right, well, yeah, okay. We'll be back a little bit later. Alrighty, 2:10 in the p.m. on this Tuesday, September 23rd, 2025. Yeah, this is, yeah, nothing spectacular to be seen. And surprisingly, I have not been hearing any air activity. I'm not seeing signs of any. You know, we got quite a little bit of cloud coverage here, but this is shining rather bright, so just for the sake of experimentation, let's go ahead and yeah, way too much cloud cover, I do believe. Well, I've been spotted again. Well, the cooking has been completed. Already cubed up one pancake and the other is cooling down. Okay, so yeah, once again, I'm just kind of curious if anything should happen to show up through this, because once again, as it's very bright out here, probably lost our focusing. Yeah, more than likely. Oh, yeah, and if I had the arm with the glasses in the way, I apologize. Well, I've been apologizing a lot lately, but okay, I'm gonna pause it and let this, well, no, let's go ahead and just kind of go over here. That's pretty cool looking. Lighting that that it will focus. But I do have to say this, yeah, look at how that's kind of fanning out behind it. Yeah, okay, we are getting that much brighter out here, so it won't be much longer, and I'll be once again targeting this greater light. Well, let's just go ahead and the reason why I'm doing this is because what we're seeing how the leaves of the trees seem to, I don't know, bring this out, but yet the clouds, and again, okay, yeah, this is just really getting irritating, these glasses. I tell you what, for almost $160, I think they were, I'm just about ready to snap them right in half just so I can use the lens. What are we doing with this focusing? Now I've got a bee crawling in my hand. Okay, I do believe I'm seeing it. Oh yeah, I've got a bee on my hand crawling around. And thing is, my previous recording, I did pick it up. To me, I don't know, it almost seems like it has moved higher up in its positioning, more towards the 12 o'clock hour. Okay, well, I'm going to end it off right there, as I think I'm just going to go ahead and splice this in with the previous recording, and then we'll begin anew shortly. You know what, we're going to go ahead and leave off with viewing this once again. Yeah. All right. Yeah, we will come back a little bit later to see what else might be appearing. Thanks for watching. 2:50 p.m. We are back, and I just reviewed my previous recording, and well, you know, my inner intuitions might be once again spot on as to where I have been exclaiming that, hey, we just might have not just one object, but the possibility of two objects when viewing the greater light up here. And I just might have captured it. I seen that and it's like, no way. Because, well, it's just as stationary as the original object. Yeah, okay, so we're still behind quite a little bit of cloud coverage here. Yeah. So I'm not really going to pick up much of anything, but, and thing is while I was watching that recording, to see how a cloud had passed in front of that lower object and then to see it reappear and no movement, okay? So I can't, well, basically I have to rule out the factor that it's a lens flare of some sort. Okay, now I believe, I'm seeing from the glow of our upper object to the upper left. Whether or not anything will become viewable down around the, I think it's the 7 o'clock position, maybe 8 o'clock position, well, 7 o'clock, yeah. Oh yeah, now we're getting a larger cloud formation moving in. So, whether anything has been captured, I don't know. Okay, yeah, that's just far too thick right there. Might be getting some coloration to some of this other stuff up overhead, but go back to the regular lighting. And once again, I'm going to just throw this in front. Yeah, okay. We got another clearing coming up, so I think I got something crawling on my leg. I've got this bee buzzing around me, of course. As once again, it's the makings of a long video. Yeah. I'm going to see what happens here in a few minutes. Alright, I believe the time is 2:57 p.m. and it appears as though we are experiencing a front of something moving in. You might be able to see the stuff moving. I try to. Yeah, this is lower level stuff that's coming in, obstructing our viewing. Hmm. And it looks like it might be quite expansive to the south. Most of this is moving in from the south. Kind of neat looking up here though. So yeah, if what I'm seeing is, oh, I swear I'm hearing a small engine aircraft. Hmm. Oh, I'm seeing pockets to all this too, but no, I was just waiting for a possible aircraft to come over, but not hearing it now. All right, anyways, this is just coming in just a little too thick. Yeah, and even though Yeah, I think I'm just going to go ahead and splice what I've got together, and then, because I was going to start a brand new recording, but I'm just going to add this to the rest of what I've already recorded, because it all ties in, right? Pertaining to this now possibility of a secondary object being now seen. Um, well, over there, I'm kind of anxious to hear your thoughts, but I think this is an adequate ending here. And what I am going to do is probably for the best for viewing purposes. Hmm. Yeah, I don't want to get too fixated on seeing or looking at things that might not amount to be anything. But yeah, that's coming through bright again. Dang. Oh well, we'll be back later.